Here we are, getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham, and watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. Sergio Martinez. At the middleweight limit, 160 pounds. He stands 5 foot 8 inches tall, and his southpaw stance should cause a lot of problems. Sergio. It's Sugar Ray Leonard. No challenge was too big for this man.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing.
So they stare into each other's eyes one final time, touch gloves, and get prepared for battle. High hopes for this battle between these two athletes. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Blocks that left hook. Well done with that counter shot. There's not a seat to be had in this arena, Johnny. It's got that big fight feel, doesn't it?
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Perfect counter shot. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Nice counter punch right up the middle. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Martinez in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something. Here we go. It's round 2. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
How about that time counter shot? Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Big hook doesn't land. Nice counter shot. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
The bravery being shown here is just incredible. This fighter focuses on that outside game. You don't see them get hit too often. You don't see them in trouble a lot, but that's what their mantra is.
Todd, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. about Martinez in that last round. You know that bell was...
all the way through camp.
There's the bell to start round 3. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
A straight right just misses. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Good counter punch. A perfect counter lands. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Down goes Sergio Martinez. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you continue?
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds. Did you see that? Sugar Ray Leonard dazed. Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
You're being put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. He threw a punch and just got countered. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Where did that come from? Down she goes. Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
And I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4. Come to me.
They got knocked down but didn't stay down. Once again showing you how much grit and courage. Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
A shot from the gods took him out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So they'll make it up and this fight continues.
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard. And there's the bell to start round 5. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs would feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
You'd like to see more jabs. Both men step back for just a moment. Nice idea with the hook, but that's blocked. He threw a punch and just got countered. Those counter punches have to hurt. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through?
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Sugar Ray's in trouble. And right back into the fray.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
They exchange punches. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Needs a knockout without a doubt.
Get your focus back.
Let's start the 6. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Swing and a miss with that hook. There's a counter shot. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Missing with that right hook. The perfect counter lands. Let's talk about Martinez in that last round.
What are you
Well,
doing?
he is in big trouble.
You getting soft on me?
There's the bell to start round 7. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Sergio Martinez is dazed. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Right hook misses. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And he scores with the counter. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. His stamina is off the charts. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Sergio Martinez is rocked. Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win. There's the bell to start round 8. Counter shot lands. Both men step back for just a moment. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. The judges have spoken, a unanimous decision victory.
They've done it.